And put nothing on my lips. I shoulda. All I have is black and gray tone makeup. So it's always gray tones and black. So I've got nothing else. You saw when I had the palette with the color on it, I use color, you know. I like purple a lot. Sorry. I'm gonna try to be as filled with energy as possible. What? What? Okay. Hmm. Think he could be racing now.
Very well could be.
It's awesome. Oh yeah. What's it? You're welcome. That's a smoking device like tobacco or something that is in the shape of a fucking tampon. It's pretty weird. I actually wish that my tits stayed infected because they got real big and it made me feel sexy, you know. I need to get a bodysuit or something. Did I read that girl's email? No, I didn't. I didn't read nothing from her, and I'm not gonna, and Jason ain't gonna. Why none of us are gonna read nothing from that. It's just blocked, you know. Into blocked world. Because that's just you know, go on. Pastime thing, you know. There'd be nothing good to come of reading nothing for me or Jason or Shani or anybody. Gmail say would not let he would let you and not Shani move in with him if you admit he didn't hit on you. Oh my god. Did I catch the warts? No, I don't have any warts. Shani don't have any warts either. She seems to really miss you. That's sin when she chooses you. Look, that I told everybody on Jason. Jason told everybody on the internet we're probably going back, I don't know, 2, 3 months ago when Shanny went to the CIC that he broke up with Ezzy and he's with Shanny. I stay with Shanny because I love or Jason has stayed with Shanny because he loves her. Sorry. I can answer questions for him because, you know, I know him pretty good. I got to know him enough. Well, no, that's weird. That's weird. Shanny ain't a replacement for Jason's mother. That's weird. Yeah, my name ain't. I'm not Jason or Rev. I'm Jaycee from Red Hook. You deserve to be happy. Don't let her drag you down. No, she ain't. All I could tell you is that Jason does love her. He's an asshole, you know, but he do love her. But the treatment is bad, you know, and it could be a lot better than what he's doing. Like negative Shanny propaganda. That's stupid. You know, you guys just need to lay off Shanny, you know. The cat litter and William, that's stupid. My mom, if I wanted to do, or if Jason wanted to do a drag act and um his mom was, yeah, the working girl is out. That's true. She's got to do what she's got to do. Nobody laughed at cancer. Keemstar doesn't pay 50%. I wish you could make up with Buff. Oh, whatever, Jason. You are one that people believe can change it, but whatever. Jason is Jason. Jason is Jason. He's fucked up. And for Katya Garn, it's just very difficult to read chat sometimes. So Jason would, and I consider getting a job at the hotel here. I don't have a dress on. I stole Jason's kilt. Blue, I ain't Jason. I'm Jaycee. Oh man, the audience is like all on the narcissistic abuse stuff. Good that I'm good. It's nice that William took accountability for the bad stuff, the litter. Good for him. G-Man wants to go into the tank, says one buff weeb. Okay, well let him. People will pay attention to him, so he'll love it. Jenny needs to be loved and treated right. I agree. Yeah, I am myself. Jason is himself, and he's an asshole. Yes, this is a drag show, Blue. It's weird. It's very different than most shit you would see, probably. But it's something different. But the audience kind of gives me a headache a lot of the time. And I see why Jason and Jenny want to ignore most of it because it just gives you a headache. I don't know, maybe it's not my night. I am pretty tired, you know. I have nightmares about past things that's happened to me, and they usually last the majority of the night, so I don't get much sleep. But that's okay. I love the Lord, and the Lord loved me, and I'm a Catholic. You know, I believe that the Lord never forsakes anybody or nothing like that. So I believe in that, and I believe that Jason gonna be okay too, even though he's an asshole. And it looks like they're gonna nuke things soon in the world. So I don't know how much longer any of us could talk to each other. Because when you blow up the planet, nobody's gonna be able to talk to each other no more. And that's really sad. Certain people want me to act like a man, and I'm not gonna act like a man. Because I'm Jaycee and I'm a girl. Okay? What? Oh my goodness. Blue. I'm Jaycee from Red Hook. I'm not Jason, okay? You're getting with some weird diary of somebody in crisis. Mainly Jason. He's in crisis. He's trying to not be. Yes. So it's a constant struggle of sanity for him. It's not very good. Fix the TTS. Oh my god, that's pretty funny, Buff. You know, the technical stuff was whatever. Just couldn't make it work on phones. You know, our phones for some reason your phone worked fine. I don't understand it. Hi, Christian. uh, I do have a subject I like to talk about, and it would be for Jason, Jason to know some more details or something, but I ain't gonna talk about it. You know, be myself. I am myself, Blue. You're one of the guys that is just I'm Jason. Okay, fine. I'll talk and I'll talk like Jason for a while. Would you like that? What's up? It's Rev here. I'm just doing my best to survive and live. And maybe it is a thing where, for me right now, to escape into a pseudo feminine persona, because I'm walking around like this in the public. I'm at this hotel and I'm literally getting coffee, smoking outside, dressed this way like a female in fishnets and looking like a pretty much a prostitute, you know? I'm comfortable in it, totally. I now the question is, do I have stances right? Do I have a walk right? No. I have a pretty hetero fucking guy walk, and my physique mostly is more masculine than feminine. So it's all about the way you hold your stances and stuff. See, I find this stuff very interesting, regardless of because I'm just a hetero cisgendered male. That's all I am. I believe I'm a male. I have a penis. Um, and want to have relations with women. So there you go. Right. That I'm a basic bitch male, you know. But this is something different, and when everybody all my life told me I was pretty, quote unquote, whatever that means. But then I was like, well, maybe I could use that. And the first time I did like a gender bending type crazy thing, it felt cool. And I liked it, you know? For whatever fucking reason. I don't know, maybe because I'm a little pretty. Fine. But if you guys got a problem with that, you could leave. You don't have to watch content of shit that like makes you angry or but you love that. You love to hate watch. You love that shit. But back to the story, because you just don't want me to focus on my craft, and that's not nice to do to a girl, because that's what this is. It's a craft, like a fucking witch, bippity boppity boop boop, you know. And I don't understand why you would watch things that bother you. Like I would never watch something on TV like I don't know, um like people being abused or something like that. I would never watch that deliberately. Why do you want to deliberately watch that here? It's really not good. It's unhealthy. But I really did want this. I forgot to tell you that this will be my show name. It's Jaycee's Porch episode 1. And there's been too much on my mind to really, and not only that, I can't tell you a lot of stories that I have because it's too X-rated for YouTube. Almost every time I speak and do a show, it gets yellow, and then a lot of my money goes away because I'm a, uh vile life, but that's not my fault really. It's just the way things went. But I really, to feel cool to do what I want to really do with my show, I have to go somewhere else and you have to follow me. Like I really want OnlyFans, but I have to get an ID, you know? That I could say any vile, fucking crazy story that I might have there. But they want to treat YouTube as a child platform. Even though every video it asks you, is it for a child? And I say no every time. And anybody that's in my community would mark the videos it's not for children, you know? So I think marking that should be enough. I'm getting rickrolled on my fucking show. This is dog shit. Oh my god. That's offensive. All right. No copyright. Anyway, look, I don't understand why people take some things so seriously. Entertainment's entertainment, you know. And if the Illuminati want to know what I want, I just want to be an entertainer. But I ain't gonna do violent things. I'm not gonna like have sex with people I don't want to have sex with. I don't want to do that, you know. But I take a job. Wow, it's very bizarre commercials. Oh my god. I got a question for Kristen, a good question. She asked, am I happy? I'm trying to be Christian, Kristen. I'm trying to be. But life is ups and downs and left and rights. Nothing's always perfect and stuff. I would like another night in this hotel, that's for sure. And if some angel out there would like to help us out with some money to get us the hotel, it's 145 a night, you know. So I'll be able to give you the you could do it in Shanny's Cash App if you could help, then we could get the room again and we wouldn't be on the street. But this is it. Otherwise, if we don't make any money tonight, guys, then we're gonna be going back to the tent area, you know, because that's what you gotta do. So if you want to help us, you can in our Cash App, or there's a Venmo with assholes Venmo, Jason's Venmo. You asshole. You can send asshole. I don't recommend you send asshole money. I don't tell anyone to send Jason money. If I say someone to send something, I say send it to Shanny. I don't think that's gone. If you're not entertained, that's okay. You can leave. So anyway, the chat's kind of boring. You know, it's a lot of same stuff. So I don't know. 20-minute show for the first one, I'm thinking. Because you know, sometimes a creator, you don't, I don't know what you want from me. There's not much good going on in the chat, so if you drive the show, if you're overtly negative, it's gonna be a not very good show. Oh, this is a cute pose like this with my hand underneath my leg like that. That's kind of cute. Yeah. And that's like a yoga position, kinda. You know, you guys like repeat the same stuff a lot, don't you? What's the show? It's me telling stories, but here's the problem. It's called Jaycee's Porch, episode 1. But the problem is my stories are vile, a lot of them. Has to do sexual vile stuff. So I have to go on OnlyFans to tell it. Because every time I talk pretty much on YouTube, I get yellow lights. Meaning I can't fully monetize it because it's fucking offensive. I'll see if this one, I haven't been vile in this. I don't, yeah, I haven't. But it's part of who I am, you know. So I want to be a free kitty, and I want to be able to tell you all the stories that I've done with my kitty, you know. Oh, I don't know. I really hope that you guys can find it in your heart to help us out tonight sometime, because I don't want to go back to the tin. I wish I had a better Jaycee's porch for you. I might make this show about me talking about politics, maybe, or some kind of stuff in the news and stuff like that. I like politics. I like to take a piss on people. You know, I have a side of myself that I like to talk about politics. So I might talk about fucking loser Donald Trump, you know. New York hates Trump because he's a phony. And now the American people pretty soon are gonna say, "Fuck you, you're fired," you know, because he's very bad for everybody involved. He's made horrible issues in the Middle East now that probably won't go away for 150 to 200 years, you know, if Jesus don't come back, and I think he will. So, you know, I want only the best for everybody in the world. But I'm a sad girl tonight. I would very much like to have a better mindset, but going back on the street is rough. I don't think I want to go back. So that's why we have a Cash App and a Venmo, and you can help us if you want to. And we both have, Shani and Rev have PayPal's too. I don't have anything of those MetaBank cards yet. I had a bank account and it got suspended for stupid shit. Mostly because when you're a call girl, a lot of times you can get in trouble financially, and they'll flag your account because they know you're a hooker, you know. And that can happen, and then the cops can get involved, and that gets another level, you know. But for the most part now, it's legal, especially when you use Facebook and stuff. Jason is gone from Facebook completely. I think just about Jason's nowhere anymore because he got rid of everything for Ezzy. He got rid of all of it for her, you know. And he got really lonely with that whole time at the CIC, you know, months ago, February, January. You know, he was very, very lonely and sad because he wanted to be with Ezzy, and she was supposed to come get him, and it just didn't happen, you know. So he was really depressed, and every day was he was just trying to bring himself up with the idea of being with Ezzy, you know. That was his whole existence. He's walking around outside the CIC and like chain smoking and drinking coffee and singing hymn songs to the sun, which he thought was like when he sang it to the sun, that it would give the energy that he wanted it to give to Ezzy to make her feel good, you know. In a lot of ways, Jason's pretty sweet, you know. And he really wanted Ezzy so bad. He did. He really longed for her. And it's disgusting because he should have his true his heart should have never left where he made the commitment. He made a commitment with Shani, you know. And that's why he said it. Yeah, he finally said it, asshole, when he made the video in here. You know, I was in the sin. Yeah, you were, because you were in a commitment and you just broke it. And what God puts together, to no man tear asunder. And you believe the Bible, so there's no way that that was okay, that you just tore that apart. It's higher than your state, Jason. You know, but it really was mostly a midlife crisis on his part. He said it, I believe that. It's not the best thing to tell everybody on the internet that you had a midlife crisis. And you're like 41, you know. That's pretty sad. But see, I would like Jaycee's Porch to be like the politics thing and stuff like that, and maybe talk news stuff and stuff. That would be kind of neat. But this one is talking about what's prescient right now in my life. And that's namely, I would love to have a roof over my head again. And that's why I like this would be raising money. It's $145 for the room, and you gotta do what you have to do to survive. So I don't want to hook, because it's risky. And I told you a long time ago that I swore off risky behavior, you know, getting hurt too many times. But if I have to go hook, I gotta go hook, whatever, you know. I think I'm gonna want to have this show be a half-hour show, because it's better in snippets like that, because I think in the algorithm that's really good right now, is like a half hour, because people's attention spans are getting lower and lower. That's true. They used to love to watch 8-hour streams of some people, like in the G Plus and that stuff. And now that you can't really do that, because yeah, they want to be scrolling. It's the main algorithm, I guess, now is shorts, because that's where everything's going. That's where everything is going, is attention span of nothing, you know. My Britney Spears eyes. I still have Britney Spears eyes when I do that. I do. Weird. You can't tell I do until I put some makeup on. That's the weird thing. You can't see it. But then, yeah, it's Britney. What the fuck? It's Britney, bitch. I love Britney. And Lady Gaga. Oh my God, I love Lady Gaga. And that Jenny's relaxing there. She cute, you know. No, what do you call it? Oh my God, I hate the holes in my brain. I can never there's sometimes that I literally just I'll get catatonic, you know, and I just go out and I don't know what's going on. But I'm gonna be closing this one up. It's gonna be the 30-minute mark. So I want to tell you that I appreciate everybody that gave money to us and helped us out, you know. And we really need it again. So if there's an angel out there, or a few angels that coordinate and they can drop money in any of our financials that we got, we really appreciate that, a lot. Billy and Velo wanted it. What? Stop it. That's funny. So, you think Billy would be on that side? I don't know. Billy would probably be on the side of the true love, so he'd probably be on the side of Shanny, you know? If you explain the whole story to him, he'd go, "Well, wow, that's all very fucked up." But if I were to give advice to the guy, go with your love. Go with them. That's probably his advice, you know? Because even though love can be like a gun, it's still pretty beautiful too. Piece of Maranatha, that's called a show. Why the fuck do I look like Evelyn Parker from Cyberpunk 2077?